Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your August 2023 energy reading. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. If you are returning, thank you so much for your support. If you are new here, welcome. This is still a relatively new channel and I will be providing monthly energy readings minimally. It just really depends on my time constraints. But I did launch my website at the end of June. Yay! So I am taking new clients, and if you are interested in a personal reading, I will link my website below so you can take a look at my offerings and get more information there. It is July 20th. I cannot believe it's already almost the end of July. This year is flying. We're moving to the end of Cancer season. We just had the Cancer new moon on the 17th. And we also had the lunar nodes that moved into the Aries Libra axis. I'm not an astrologer, but I follow astrology, as I like to say. And then we are moving into Leo season on July 22nd, which is also the same day that Venus goes retrograde in Leo. So lots of intense energies, lots of chaotic energies, lots of upheaval. Believe we're going to be having like 7 planets in retrograde. So a lot of rethinking, retooling, reconsidering, resting. Yeah, so I hope that you're taking care of yourself, Sagittarius. As I mentioned, this will be a collective energy reading for the Sagittarius collective. So the messages may resonate, they may not. Put yourself where you go, take what resonates, leave the rest. And understand that you know what's going on in your life better than anybody else, Sagittarius. So always trust your own judgment. And remember that you have free will. So what does that mean? That means that if something comes out in the reading that you're not super happy with, that you can change your perspective. You can change how you deal with a situation, with a person, or with yourself. Okay? Energy is fluid, constantly changing, nothing set in stone. These messages are here to provide you with some perspective, some feedback, some guidance, some support, some inspiration to help you to better determine what it is that you need to do in your own life. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start with 5 cards for the overall energy. Then we'll pull some clarification cards, and then we will close it out with a card from the Animal Spirit deck. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. Please help me in providing a clear and accurate message for the Sagittarius collective for August. What messages do you have for Sagittarius? Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides, for helping me to provide a clear and accurate message for my Sagittarius folks. Want to make sure you can see the cards. All right. Can I get 2 more cards, Spirit? What messages do we have for Sagittarius? Oop. Too many cards. Cards have been very, very active and chatty this week. I want to pull 1 card and it gives me 15, and I'm like, okay, you got a lot to say there, buddy. Let's get some clarifiers here. And, you know, there's a lot of reverse cards, which makes sense because of all of the retrogrades that I mentioned. It's more of an internal energy sometimes, depending on, obviously, the rest of the cards and the context and all of that good stuff. Why is the 7 of Wands in reverse here, Spirit? Why is the 7 of Wands? That's too many cards. This deck is even more active. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. Ooh. I got Lots of retrograde internal energy here. Why is the Seven of Swords in reverse, Spirit, for Sagittarius? Why is the Ten of Cups in reverse? Why is the Seven of Cups here? And why is the Page of Swords in reverse? Way too many cards. One or two cards for the Page of Swords, Spirit, please. I'll pull some additional cards once we get through this first set here. So, month of August, Sagittarius. You're done with the drama. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of having to stand your ground. You are tired of working so hard and feeling like things do not work out for you. It's felt like whatever you've been investing in. I do think this is love and relationships. Although, you know, there's Pentacle energy here. There's Wand energy here, and you know, I was mentioning at the top the Venus retrograde that's upcoming in the next couple of days. Venus is not just connected to love and relationships, although that's typically what individuals think. It also is related to our money. So money, career, love, relationships, all of that stuff, our values, it's all intertwined. So you're done fighting. You're done feeling like you have to defend yourself. You're done with drama. You're done with working your ass off for a situation that has continued to feel out of balance. You are walking away from people who have deceived you, who have made you question yourself. You are wanting to keep it real with yourself as well. This Knight of Wands, I believe, is you. You are feeling like this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're feeling like you're ready to move forward into a new passionate direction. You're following your heart. It seems like there's been this situation, this relationship, this family dynamic that has not really been it hasn't felt emotionally fulfilling for you. It's clarified by the Emperor. This is Aries energy. You are deciding to choose yourself. You are deciding that you know best and that you are done with a relationship or family dynamic or connection that has not really fulfilled you, and you're ready to be who you want to be and to trust your power and your own authority, and to say very plainly to the world, to your friends, to your family, to your loved ones, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, and I'm not apologizing for it. There are a lot of options available to you, Sagittarius, and you are looking for those situations, those relationships, those connections, those dynamics that are going to bring you stability and are going to be reciprocal in your life. So that's good, right? Like you are starting to become more in tune with your passion, your own personal authority. You're done with the drama, you're done with the inner conflict, you're done with the lies and the deception, whether it's from others or yourself, and you're really taking stock of like, what is next for me? What do I want to do with my time and my energy? And you are really wanting to make sure that you are with people and in connections and dynamics that are reciprocal and going to provide you with some stability. Now, Page of Swords in reverse here. You may still have some doubts, fears, with regard to moving forward into this new direction. You may feel a bit insecure, and you may have some challenges with regard to your perspective. So, the Hanged One, typically talks about taking a step back and changing your perspective on a situation. You're having some challenges with that during the month of August. And it has to do with where you've been investing your time and energy. I think that like you want to make the right decision, and you want to make sure that you are being clear. And it's not necessarily the easiest, I think, as a fire sign to balance your heart and your intellect, your logic, right? And your emotions. That may be a struggle for you, right? Because like, you definitely want to follow your heart, right? And you want to trust your own instincts and be like, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing. But in your mind, you still have some questions about the choices you're making, because you want to make sure that the decisions you make, the relationships, the connections you're in are on stable ground. And, you know, as much as you are kind of like projecting this, like, I know who I am and I know what I'm doing, it seems to me like there's definitely some inner conflict and self-doubt. Can I get some additional insights for Sagittarius, please? There's definitely some conflict during the month of August. As much as you're wanting to avoid conflict, I don't think you can. When you decide that like, this is who I am and this is what I'm doing, there may be some people whose feelings are going to be hurt. There may be some relationships that end as a result of you making this decision, whatever that decision is, Sagittarius. Get some more insight for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. That's too many cards. Can I get one or two more cards for Sagittarius, please? That's way too many cards. And something I'll say, sometimes certain readers can see the Page of Swords as like online stalkers. So maybe there are people that are keeping an eye on you, that are gossiping about you, that are questioning your decisions, that are questioning your perspective, that are questioning what you're investing your time and energy into. You're still going to do what you want, Sagittarius. I mean, I wouldn't really expect anything else from a Sagittarius, actually. And I think you're ready for that. You're ready to be the fool. You're ready to take this leap. You're done letting the judgments and perceptions of others stop you from doing what it is that you want to do. You may still feel a bit of stuckness, even though you're making this decision and you are embracing the conflict that is going to be as a result of making this decision. You may still feel some inner conflict with regard to this, and like I said, feel a bit insecure about the decisions that you are making in the month of August. You might be a little bit you may be wanting to distract yourself from thinking too deeply into it. Perhaps you have a tendency to go back on your decisions because of the judgments of others or authorities in your life. And it's almost like you don't want to think about it. You're like, this is what I did. I don't want to think about it. But you may be feeling like, I made this decision, people are upset, you know, I'm not going to deal with their BS, I'm not even going to question myself about it. And in some ways, you know, the Empress in reverse is like not feeling confident, internally, like feeling like, have I made the right decision? Is this like actually the right choice? Can I trust myself? Only you know, right? Like there's a lot of unknowns, especially over the next 6 months, Sagittarius, right? Like sometimes we make choices and all we can do is let it play out. and learn. I think no matter what, we all have those moments in our life where we decide to be the fool, where we decide to take a leap of faith, and we question ourselves and we question if we're doing the right thing. And sometimes the only way to get clarity is to own it. I don't know if distracting yourself is necessarily the right choice. At some point, you are going to have to lean into communicating what it is you need to communicate. I think whatever this path is, this fool's journey you're going on, you're definitely causing a lot of people to question you, which is making you question yourself. But I do think that at some point you're just going to get fed up and frustrated and be like, look, this is my life. This is what I'm doing. And only time will tell, right? That's life, Sagittarius. Yeah. It's, fire energy can be very impulsive. So maybe you made a very passionate, impulsive decision, and now you're like, I think this was the right thing to do. But, people around me are really making me question myself. And I think this month you're kind of going to get fed up with that. And you're going to be like, let me live my life. Let me deal with the consequences of my decisions on my own. So, got to do what you got to do, Sagittarius. Can I get a card to close this out from the Animal Spirit deck, please, Spirit? What do you have for Sagittarius? Zebra. All right, read from the book. 1 second. Fire energy, how appropriate. Zebra, eccentric, creative, visionary. Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well-cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview, while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. When in balance, worldly, enthusiastic, and fashion forward. When out of balance, jaded, pouty, vain. To bring into balance an epic adventure or art. Yeah, so I think the advice here is like, it's obvious to me that you're done arguing with people, you're done defending yourself and your decisions. It seems like there was an impulsive decision made here for reasons that only you understand, Sagittarius. And it might be a good idea to go on a little vacation. Take some time away. Have some fun. Now, regardless, you are only going to be able to avoid yourself for so long. But if you're feeling like really heavy energy because of this decision you've made during the month of August, take some time to chill out. Sometimes you do need some space to better evaluate what's going on. And with all of these retrograde energies, like that makes a lot of sense. So, as you're going through this process, be patient with yourself. Try not to lie to yourself. Try not to deceive yourself. Try to see things for the way that they really are. Sometimes our emotions can lead us astray, Sagittarius. So do what you got to do. Communicate what you got to communicate. Time will tell how you need to move forward. It's going to be a lot of unknowns, a lot of ups and downs, but you will figure it out, Sagittarius, like you always do. So I hope these messages resonated, and I will see you next time. Bye.